What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Mary B bringing you the mayhem and hashtag believe all women, right? Because that's a great philosophy to move forward with. Well, perhaps not. And allow me to show you guys why. So you may or may not remember Amber Heard accused Johnny Depp of physically assaulting her, of domestic abuse and the like. Well, turns out might not be quite as true as she presented. So hashtag justice for Johnny Depp has been trending on Twitter after Amber Heard admits to hitting the actor in an audio clip, and I will be playing these audio clips for you guys. I spent personally myself today about 45 minutes going through this stuff today, and I gotta tell you, this chick is a hot mess, and I feel nothing but sympathy for Johnny Depp after everything. So let me give you a little bit of context here for it. So after a leaked audio recording appears to reveal Amber Heard admitting to starting physical fights with her ex-husband Johnny Depp, the hashtag justice for Johnny Depp trended on Twitter as fans expressed support for the actor. Finally, a little bit of something for the guy. He's been through hell the last couple of years. So the couple have accused each other of domestic violence in legal documents after Depp filed a $50 million lawsuit saying Heard defamed him, and after the Aquaman star published an op-ed in the Washington Post. That's right, guys. She published an op-ed in the Washington Post basically saying, he hit me, he hurt me, and then she showed some pictures of some bruises, and everybody decided to believe this chick. And because of it, as a result, Johnny Depp lost millions of dollars. So although Heard 33 in the clip, she didn't mention 56-year-old Johnny Depp, or Depp by name, the actor claimed it was clear that she was talking about him, and it is clear. Listen to the whole thing. They're having a conversation back and forth. So the lawsuit said that Depp had suffered financial losses and his career had suffered as a result of the accusations, including being dropped from the Pirates of the Caribbean film franchise, the Associated Press reported. So we're going to go ahead and take a listen to some of these clips. Now, these clips do not do the entire audio recording justice. They really don't, because if you sit and if you listen to this entire thing, if you listen to it, you get the sense of what went down between these two, and you do get a good sense of the fact that from what I can tell, he wasn't violent towards her at all. As I can tell, there's only one moment where she asserted that he was physical with her, and that was her saying, well, don't act like you didn't get physical too. And he responded with, I pushed you one time. And she didn't argue with him. She didn't even argue with him. And this was after she'd already perpetrated violence towards him. So let's go ahead and take a quick listen here.
You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the
You're
fucking thing, and
You figured
in the
it
face,
out.
and you said, no, fuck it, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I
didn't
watched
punch
you lie, and then
I
I
didn't punch you,
and
by
then
the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit
punched
you
me.
across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, even a lot of fights been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a closed
You
fist.
didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know
deck
what
me.
the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
That's the difference
you
between
poor
me and
toes.
you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you start
You
physical
are
fights?
such a baby.
Because
Grow
you-
the fuck up,
Because you start
Johnny.
physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the
Because-
fuck out.
So imagine being in a situation where let's flip the roles here for a second. A guy says to a female, well, yeah, I hit you, but I didn't punch you. Like, not like you're saying. Like, I didn't punch you. Everyone would lose their minds. Everyone would go off on this person because, yeah, I hit you. Yeah, I started physical fights, but you're just a baby. You're just a child. You're an infant. Imagine if these roles were reversed. Imagine that for 2 seconds. This would not go down this way. No one would have in a million years have taken the side of the male here, right? Like, or would have taken the side of the female, right? Like, this is one of those situations where if you take a step back and you realize the hypocrisy, if the situations were reversed, you recognize how truly demented and warped this situation is, right? But this is a chick here, and so she felt like she could get away with it. She felt like she could just She could just do whatever she wanted to him and then belittle him and downgrade him because he's a guy. And so you're such a baby. So there's more here. And this is one of the reasons why I feel so much mad respect for the guy, because after everything went down, he just walked away. He just walked away from everything. And I think it's brilliant that he had the strength and the ability and the mindset to be able to do that, because the truth of the matter is that she didn't deserve that kind of leeway or patience. We'll go ahead and take a listen here.
If things get physical, we have to separate. We have to be apart from one another, whether it's for fucking an hour or 10 hours or fucking a day. We must. There can be no physical violence.
I can't promise you that I'll be perfect. I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I fucking sometimes get so mad I lose it.
If things
So he's saying to her, we can't get into these physical altercations. And her response is, this is how entitled this woman acts. I can't promise you that I won't get physically violent with you again, but you have to stay here and take it. And if you don't, you're a baby. Now, like I said, I listened to 45 minutes of this back and forth, and the complaint that she kept lobbing at him, his big transgression, the thing that he kept doing to her that forced her to sever the tip of his finger, to throw pots and pans and be physically violent to him, to leave scratches and bruises and black his eye. The thing that pushed her to such extremes was that he kept walking out when she would get like that, when she would begin to yell and scream at him. He would walk away. You can't just leave. I'm allowed to be angry. The sense of entitlement of this woman leads. She's legitimately acting like a crazy person, like a complete and utter psycho. And then she further victimizes this man after she's physically assaulted him for years. And he's done the only thing that a man in this situation that it's acceptable for him to do, which is walk away. She proceeds to accuse him of the domestic violence, something she, by the way, didn't do. She didn't assert that he was violent towards her in these tapes. Not even, and look, they both were aware that they were being recorded here, right? Like, they were both well aware. He was so calm and he had such chilled out demeanor during this entire recording, and she kept getting more and more aggressive and angry towards him over and over again. And it's not like he had information she didn't have here. She knew she was being recorded. She's just acting like a psycho. But hashtag believe all women. I can't think of a single reason why it is that a woman would accuse a man of something like domestic violence. What could she possibly get out of that in a world where hashtag believe women is a thing? So we're going to take a look at a tweet here within this article from Newsweek. And I want to point this out mainly because it kind of upset me a little bit. We're going to scroll down a little bit here. By Jacqueline Kroll. Jacqueline Kroll, I don't know, you have a blue check mark. I'm sure you're special or important in some way. But she says, I listened to the 2 audio files, and I'm gobsmacked that a woman would make false claims about any kind of abuse. You're gobsmacked by this? Really? This surprises you. This set us back years and makes it much harder to report real assaults and have people believe victims when things like this happen. Honestly, I'm a little frustrated with your tweet here, my dear, because what you're asserting here is not concern for Johnny Depp, and the fact that he was legitimately bullied, assaulted, victimized. He had to have reconstructive surgery on his fingertip because of this woman. What you're concerned about is that, oh, we should just still be believing women. It makes it that much harder to believe women when they come forward with claims of assault and harassment. Never mind that Johnny Depp was victimized for 2 years and then further victimized afterwards because Amber Heard decided to continue to pursue him with allegations of domestic abuse. Never mind that she was the one perpetrating it. It's frustrating for me because it's not right. It's so insane to think that we live in a situation, we live in a world where a man can say, no, I wasn't the abuser, I was the one who was being abused, but he got canceled, he lost his jobs, he lost his opportunities, and Amber Heard went on to make Aquaman. That's insane to me. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on this situation. Do me a favor, leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think about this Amber Heard Johnny Depp debacle. Do you still believe her, or do you think it's a wonderful thing that hashtag justice for Johnny Depp is trending? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hit that like button, hit the bell for notifications, and I will talk to you later. Love, love.